What's up guys, Kyle with HypertroFit.com, the best place to design your home gym and develop your training program. Today I'm going to take you through my favorite mobility tools, the ones that I actually use. If you're anything like me, you've probably picked up a bunch of junk over the years that you had in your mind it was going to help you with flexibility and mobility, and you just never really found yourself using it. These are the ones that I actually use on a regular basis and have made meaningful impact for my training. Let's go. If you're new here and you enjoy home gym content, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and expect many more videos just like this one. We're going to kick off today's list with the foam roller. Now, no specific brand of foam roller do I really care about. This one I think is called the Grid. I have probably 6 different foam rollers in my gym at this point, and all of them work. Some are a little bit harder, some are a little bit softer, depending on how immobile you are, how tight you are. This is something that I hit every single day before I train. I'm gonna target the main muscle groups that I am hitting that day, and I always throw in upper back, piriformis, a lot of quads, because that's typically where I'm the tightest. But this is one of those pieces that I think everybody needs to have. And what's nice about foam rollers is that they come in all sorts of different sizes. So you have the nice full length ones, but then you also have these which are like 1.5 feet long. You can actually even fit these in a gym bag. But obviously if you're doing it at home, this is something that's easy to store and get out of the way when you're not using it. The next item we're gonna look at is the massage gun. And mine started as an actual jigsaw with this massage attachment. I bought this thing in like 2016, 2017, and I think I paid like $70 for this little ball attachment because it just wasn't a thing. And it just come out. It was when the Theragun became super popular, and that was a $600 piece of equipment. It works really well, but it's insanely expensive for what it's actually offering. So this is just a regular Black & Decker jigsaw that I bought specifically for the purposes of massage work, and then bought this nice little attachment piece that turns it into a massage gun. Now, you don't have to go the full jigsaw route. This thing is a beast. It's extremely loud. It's a power tool, but it also has way more impact for beating into whatever muscle you're trying to warm up than any of the guns that you're going to find on the market. That being said, this one that I use all the time is, the brand is Napo. I got this on Amazon. I want to say this was around 40-50 bucks. This one's awesome because it's still pretty strong, and it's significantly lighter, significantly easier to maneuver around and hit into different trigger points, and it's very quiet. So it works really, really well. Number 3 on our list is the Kabuki Pain Pill. And this, you actually can't even truly buy this anymore since the whole Kabuki business transfer to Rogue thing. But Rogue actually does sell a version of this, so you can get a very similar version with a heavily weighted rod here with the knurling, and this guy is 20 pounds, and it makes it incredibly easy to dig into whatever tight area you're trying to dig into. So you have the ability to do trigger point massage by pushing the pointed end into whatever muscle you're trying to target. You have the knurl so that you can just kind of like knead and roll over whatever tissue you want to work on yourself. I will say that this thing, as heavy as it is, works well if you're just using it on yourself in certain body parts, because you can just kind of like lay on the floor and lay it on whatever muscle group you're trying to hit, because the weight of that is actually going to give you some assistance in that regard. But it's really effective if you have someone else using it on you. So now that person doesn't need to be a licensed masseuse with super strong forearms or elbow or whatever. They can just kind of lay this into you at whatever point that you want. You can work that muscle through its range of motion as it has the pressure on it and really start to open things up. So it can definitely be used by yourself, on yourself, but if you have a partner that can do this to you, then that is where this tool really, really shines. Fourth on the list, we have the Donnie Thompson bow tie. This one's a little bit different in that it's not really going to be a part of your warm-up routine, but it can actually just be part of your day. You wear this thing passively, it opens your chest up, pulling the shoulder back, giving you just solid posture. And this is something that can really work well if you have rounded shoulders, you're doing a lot of pressing and just starting to feel beat up. I'll start to put this on, and it has really good feedback in that if you're starting to feel numbness in your fingers and arms after like 5 minutes, that means you need it a lot. And you'll start to notice that the more that you wear it, the less that starts to occur. So I'll typically wear this for as long as I can tolerate it, depending on what I'm feeling at that point. So if I'm starting to go numb in my hands after 5 minutes, I'll take it off, but I'll try to start incorporating that daily while I'm especially working at the desk or anything else, so that I can hold that better posture, keep my shoulders open, and start to also break up some of this tight tissue in the pec minor and front delt area, which can get mangled up from a lot of pressing. And this is really nice because it's totally passive going on throughout the day. You don't have to think about it. It might be on top of mind at first when it's really uncomfortable, but as your posture starts to improve, you're gonna notice it less and less, and then you'll be able to wear it for significantly longer periods of time. And the final tool on my list, and probably my favorite, is this Rep Fitness 4-fold mat. This is something that I didn't have the space for prior to moving into this house, and it was one of the first things that I picked up in this new gym. And I have to say that making a space comfortable to get on the floor has made it so much more inviting for me to actually stretch and work on mobility. All of these other tools are fantastic, but there's just always that little bit of hesitation, or just like, I just don't want to deal with that. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to be on the floor. And this gets rid of all of that. This thing is so comfortable. It's so ridiculously lightweight. And honestly, it doesn't take up a lot of space if you keep it folded up. I have the luxury of being able to keep it out on the floor at all times. But if you really don't have that and you have to keep this thing tucked away, it's actually a very small footprint if you fold it up and stack it up on its side. So find the space for it. Find a way to make your environment comfortable to stretch and comfortable to do mobility work, and you'll actually find yourself doing it, and that is going to pay huge dividends with your training and your health long term. So there you go, 5 mobility tools that I actually use and actually work. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below what actually works best for you. If you're interested in picking up any of the things that you saw today, I do have affiliate links down below for each of those products or something very similar to them. But yeah, sound off. I'd love to hear what you guys are using. If there's anything else that I need to check out, I will absolutely do so. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you again in the next one.